Sorry about that, babe.
Alright guys, welcome back to another Bits and Glory unvaulting unboxing, but it's also from the vault, as I played this game almost a year ago to the day of me recording this, and I forgot to get to this, and it's Brandish on the SNES by Koei. Unlock the Underworld. This is actually a pretty pricey game. It was even pricey when I purchased it a few years ago, because I'm sure it's probably gone up since then with, inflation and the retro gaming market and everything, but pretty cool stuff in here. I will say this though, it's not 100% complete. I am missing the poster. I tried to get the poster from somebody on eBay, but they didn't want to break up the lot, and it is what it is. But I think it's just a poster and not a map, so it's not the end of the world. There you can see some tape on this box. I'm not even going to bother removing it. Doesn't really do too much. There's a little bit of wear and tear here and there, which you will see, but overall, everything is very structurally sound, which is great. There's some more wear and tear probably from tape. Unlock the Underworld. Now that you've mastered games like Breath of Fire and Brainlord, we think you're ready for a role-playing game where the sun doesn't shine and the monsters grow big, really big. In Brandish, you stand accused of murder, being pursued by a fearless bounty hunter looking to collect a reward. About to be captured, you fall into a deep underworld maze filled with dangerous traps and deadly monsters, including giant crabs, headless fist-pounding warriors, and fire-spitting gargoyles. With the bounty hunter still hot on your trail, you must navigate your way out of the mazes and back to the surface ASAP. Our only advice, stay alert, well armed, and always moving upwards. Navigate your way through 5 treacherous levels as you fight to return to the surface. Defend yourself against 55 different underworld monsters. Keep a lookout for traps that will send you back levels or time warp you to a new location. Seek more than 50 different items that will help you out in your quest. Visit magic weapon and item shops for more useful merchandise and gossip. Save up to 2 games at any one time. Here you have some screenshots. Headless warriors. I like the first person screenshots of like the magic shop and the goblin. It's a very interesting game. I've already played through it and I already reviewed it, so I'll make sure to put everything in the pinned comment description below for the playlist if you want to check that out. Don't want to go too deep into the technical aspects of it, but it's definitely a very, very interesting game. Cool presentation. I think it's developed by Falcom and published by Koei. Can't remember exactly, but that's what the review's for, right? Alright, let's take a look at what's inside the box. Like I said, I'm missing the poster, unfortunately, but to my knowledge, I have everything else other than random inserts. So we pretty much have the holder, the cartridge, and the manual, or instruction booklet. The instruction booklet is, as you could probably assume, for an SNES era RPG, fairly robust. Pretty cool. Take a look at the cartridge now. In pretty good shape. The original battery backup is still working. When I played this in February of 2022, everything was fine throughout the course of my playthrough. And as you could probably assume, since the game was complete in box, everything is in fairly good shape on the inside. Kind of a different top label than most, which is interesting. You can see the artwork extending there. A lot of the top labels are just black straight through, and here is the instruction booklet. As you can see, the instruction booklet is in fairly good shape. The story here is really long, and since I'm not doing an active, as of the recording voiceover, it's really difficult for me to actually nail this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the easy way out. I'm going to let you guys read the story yourself. You could pause the video if you like. However, I feel like I do a decent enough job of keeping stuff on the screen. It was just a little bit too fast for my voiceover, and I don't really feel like going over it, so I'll shut up now. Alright, so basically your goal is you control Varric and you have to kind of make your way out back to civilization. Goes over the general game flow there, the ruins, the tower, the cave, the dark zone, and the fortress, all with their own shtick and gimmicks. You can see the controls. Controls are probably the most difficult thing to get used to with the game. It mostly revolves around the orientation and moving the camera. Once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad, but it can be very, very jarring to new players. Going over the map screen and various HUD options. There's the map that you unlock the more that you explore. Going over the status, yes, you can obviously grind and level up in this game. I think I did it a few times, but not super often. I definitely saved frequently, as I always do, and I would advise you do that in this game because there's a lot of like pretty tough spots. So game speed is very important. You can kind of get through tougher areas by lowering the game speed. I like to play the game on like medium or high, but like on really tough areas, I move it to low. A little bit of, you know, shenanigans there, but it is what it is. Talking about picking up, opening, and moving items. Inventory management and dumping and stuff can get a little bit clunky. I think this manual does a good job of explaining things for you, but ultimately you have to kind of get used to the game as it is, you know, when you're really playing it. You could always read stuff, but until you actually practice it, you know, those are different. Going over the various shops that you could find throughout the game, as well as buying, selling, and asking for information, which is always pretty cool. Get a little bit of, you know, some hints and some lore. Different items that you will find, healing stuff, you know, things that mess with the scenery to advance into areas like sledgehammers and steel balls. Different magics and stuff that you could find. There's actually also basically secret items that you could find in the game where like you have to backtrack to different floors and whatnot. Pretty cool. I did not get every single item during my playthrough, but I came close, I think. But there's a bunch of dimensional boxes, as you saw there, which allow you to store like extra items beyond your normal slots. And going over some of the lower level weapons, shields, and monsters. More monsters that you will encounter throughout your journey. And some of the bosses. I don't think they show all the bosses here. I had a glitch happen with the Rakshasa. I'll link that in the description below as well. It was really weird. It almost like bricked the game for me. If the bosses stop there, that's technically not all of them, but that is a lot of them. That's most of them. I also like the artwork down here of the knight's armor. It reminds me of like Dark Souls or something. General hints, because it is very easy to get stuck in this game, especially the further that you progress. I remember I had to reference a video walkthrough once or twice towards the very end of the game just to kind of get myself on track. Hints that you will find on your map key. Pretty cool array down there, as I pointed out, with the weapons. And here are some of the maps. Not all of them, though. Looks like it's probably the first floor of the tower. The first floor of every area? Yeah, cave, fortress. Actually, no, it's not the first floor of every area. Oh, actually, I take that back, yeah, because you're going up, so. Anyways, at the end here we have the warranty in the notes section, as well as more Koei games, such as Rise of the Phoenix, Aerobiz Supersonic, and Nobunaga's Ambition, Lord of Darkness. Rise of the Phoenix actually looks pretty cool. I might have to get that one. The Koei games, a lot of them are pretty tough, though. They're a bit archaic and very in-depth, and I'm not the smartest guy when it comes to those types of old-school strategy games, so. But anyways, guys, that was the unboxing of Brandish. Again, I'm missing the poster, but hopefully you found something of worth in this video, and if you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the pinned comment or description below for all my previous Brandish content, and stay tuned for more. Take care.